Previously on Seldom Differ's Terrible Features.
Who is at the door this week? It was actually Steve Owen from EastEnders. What's that, Steve? He's trying to get in the bloody door.
He's not allowed.
What? No, just kick down the door. Hold on. Sorry, lads. 1 second.
Oh.
How the rules work.
You just watch that mouth of yours, because you never know where it's going to land you.
Oh my God, not again.
Hey, Steve!
Oh.
Steve!
Look at the blood. Oh my God. I think he's dead.
Fot-fots and terrible fans, let us tell you a tale of ghosts, regret, and male egos, which are frail. And now, because it's Christmas, everyone has donned Victorian apparel, as we join the story of A Terrible Features Christmas Carol. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and Matt was dead. Murdered by Steve Owen, perhaps by an ashtray to the head. As good old-fashioned Ryan mourned the death of his buddy, a furious John shut himself in his study. Inside we see him hunched over his desk, writing the feature for which he was known best. Humbug. The word humbug, meaning deceptive or false talk or behaviour, comes from medieval England, where prisoners who had been accused of such deception would have their mouths filled with insects or bugs. They would then have their lips forced closed, meaning the only way they could communicate would be through humming. Therefore, humbug. Ah, they'll never believe it. Damn and blast, it's just no good.
All right, Ebenezer John, what are you up to? Making up facts for genuine or genuine?
No, Ryan Cratchit. I'm researching true facts. But yes, for genuine or genuine, in case it comes up on the wheel. So much work to do to prepare for every feature, just in case it comes up on the blasted wheel.
Please, Ebenezer John. The wheel is wonderful. I worked so hard week after week building it.
Yes. And I suppose you'll be wanting to work on Christmas, will you? So you can build a Christmas wheel.
If that's okay.
It's not okay, and it's not fair.
'Tis only once a year, sir.
That's exactly my point. At least with the other features, they can be saved up, but the Christmas features are so specific, most of my work will never see the light of day. And do you know what? I hate Christmas. I hate Christmas with a passion, Ryan Cratchit. Christmas is for fools, idiots, and cretins. And now, with Jacob Matty Skillington dead, me, as the member of Seldom Differ with the largest head and therefore the biggest brain, has the deciding vote, and I say we cancel the Christmas special altogether.
No, Ebenezer John. We can't.
We can and we must. Now shut down the studio. Take the day off. I'll see you in the new year, when this Christmas nonsense is over. So John went to bed, in his nightcap and dressing gown, furious at his butler who hadn't had the bed turned down. And by butler he meant wife, who was also his chauffeur. And by bed he meant the sleeping bag she'd left him on the sofa. But as he lay there uncomfortable, a queer feeling took hold. His heart began to flutter. His body went cold. Ah, thought John, I think I know why. It's either trapped wind or this is how I die. But no gas was forthcoming. No death for him either. It was a fate perhaps worse for our Ebenezer.
I am the ghost of JacobMattySkillington.com, the brand /dead.
Oh, here we go.
In life I was your co-host, and to a degree, your friend.
To a degree. You were the best man at my wedding.
Really? I doubt that. Anyway, shut up. I'm trying to be spooky. Tonight you will be visited by 3 spirits.
Whiskey, vodka and gin, I bloody hope. Do you know what I mean?
I knew you were going to say that. No, I mean 3 ghosts.
Ah, so 2 more.
No, 3.
What are you then? Aren't you a ghost?
Yes. Right, okay. You know what I mean though, don't you? 3 more ghosts then.
Right, good. I just want to be clear.
Listen, don't get arsey with me. I'm having a terrible time in limbo. I'm trying to help you avoid the same fate, okay? I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest, pal.
What's it like in limbo then?
It's neither here nor there, to be honest. Novelty wears off quite quick, but exciting in a way because I don't know which way I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Hoping up, but fingers crossed. I've done some terrible things in my time, but I don't think enough to go to hell, to be honest. But
Well, it sounds awful.
So listen to the spirits then, and you might get to heaven. I'm fading now. Remember, when the bell tolls 1.
What happens when the bell tolls 1?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I knew I'd forget something. They come at 1, 2 and 3 o'clock a.m. Really must go now. See ya, pal.
Stuff and nonsense. A hallucination. Nothing more.
When the bell tolls 1.
I'm Fred Truman, Ghost of Christmas Past.
This has got to be a dream.
Welcome back to your past. I weren't that last spooking somewhat special, eh? Sally Summers from Sidcup swiftly soiled the scent silly as soon as 7 spooky spirits started sailing surreptitiously inside her small semi, surrounding Sally's settee/sofa where she sat stock still scared stiff as supernatural spooks slithered silently, stealing Sally's sense of self. Soon, 7 spooky spirits of 7 severed schoolgirls started scarily singing She Sells Seashells on the Seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. So if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Sally suddenly sat straight up, sodden in sweat and surrounded by soaked sheets. She screamed, squealed, shouted and squawked. She'd simply been sleeping. Or had she? Now, on to next spooking. And it's our Ebenezer John.
All right, Fred.
Now, listen here, John lad. Thou says there's all the set at Christmas. Well, I think that's forgetting what it used to be like. It were fabulous back in day. Let me show you.
All right.
Oh, it were better back in day, when children went outside to play, and it snowed on Christmas Day, and you could say whatever you wanted to say. Women knew their place. You could make a joke about any other race, and though there were some gays, they kept to themselves, they didn't rub it in your face. No, they didn't rub it in your face. And fellas drank pints and lasses drank wine, or maybe a half of lager and lime. You turn on the telly, I'm pleased to report, no women pretending to know about sport. 'Cause a man were a man and a bird were a bird, and if your lad were a fruit, you just had a quick word and put him straight as a die, or he's no son of mine. Back in the past, yes, it was better back in day, when children went outside to play, and it snowed on Christmas Day, and you could say whatever you wanted to say. You could call an Indian man a friendly nickname, it's just short for Pakistan. I'm a man from England. Call me an Ingie, I won't get you banned. It's just same. It's exactly the same. Oh, it were better back then, don't you agree? Repress your emotions and decorate tree. Open your presents and be a good son. Thank your father, it's a replica gun, but I wanted a doll's house, I wanted a smack. Don't be a soft lad, Fred, I smoke on this bag and drink up this pint, but I'm only 9. Don't be a soft lad, Fred, you're no son of mine. Look at me, Fred, are those tears in your eyes? They better not be, 'cause boys don't cry. A man were a man, a bird were a bird, and if your lad were a fruit, you just had a quick word and put him straight as a die, or he's no son of mine. Back in the past, actually, Do you know what? Piss off, Dad. Just 'cause I like dolls, it don't mean I'm gay, and so what if I was? As long as the man I'm in love with is white. Get with the times, Dad, you know Dad of mine. Were it better back in day, when you could say whatever you wanted to say? Oh dear.
You alright, Fred?
Yeah.
It's more your Christmas past than mine, that, wasn't it? But it seems like you've worked through some issues there.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't better in the past. It sounds quite misogynistic and racist and homophobic.
Aye. Well, I suppose you should be grateful it's not like that anymore then, and enjoy Christmas this year, 2020 style. You know, now everything's better and now we all get along.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's actually...
Oh, that's clearly a woke snowflake. That's no hope for you, lad. I'm off any road. See you later.
Fucking gammon.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I might as well back to Pig and rode it myself. Amount of money I lost on that fucking horse. Thanks for the tip. Anyway, see you later. Right, I'm looking for a miserable, tight-arse streak of piss who hates Christmas. Oh, hello, John.
Casino Paul. You're the ghost of Christmas present then?
Yeah, I suppose for the sake of this fucking school play or whatever the fuck it is, then yes, I am. Now, Johnny boy, I'm going to take you on a Christmas night out, yeah? I'm going to give you a proper merry fucking Christmas casino fucking Paul style, if you know what I mean. Sniff, sniff. I'm talking about drugs. I mean, we're going to take a lot of fucking naughty drugs, John.
I really don't fancy that. Actually, do you know what? I've changed my ways already. Just one ghost in, and I've already changed my ways. So better get back to prepping those features.
Nah, John. You can't pull the wool over my fucking eyeballs, mate. Over my mince pies. You're coming with me, like it or lump it.
Like snort?
Come with me, John. You need to hear this. You appear like a nice geezer, but you're taking the piss. Taking the piss.
John, you're taking the piss. The lads have got to work this Christmas. It's a Christmas special and it's special for a reason. It's filled with references that Fofos find pleasing. Prepping all these features must make you thirsty, but don't become a snake like Sharon or Kirsty. Ryan's little question, Ebenezer, you seem like the kind of geezer who likes a knees up and a bump. Am I right? Say no more. Hold tight. We can prep the features even if it takes all night. All night. It's Christmas Eve, a time to believe, give and receive. I got some tricks up my sleeve, so take this, don't be naive. Now that you're buzzing, let's meet my cousin. Knows the best club in London, he's gonna get us in. No fee. Come with me, John. Come with me, mate. You need to hear this. Nah, he's gotta fucking hear this. You appear like a nice geezer. You seem like a nice geezer, but you're taking the piss. You take the piss, mate. You alright, John? You're looking a bit pale. Is that the lager or the nose ale? My cousin's not texting back, but I wasn't telling tales. And the queue's 2 miles fucking long, epic fucking fail. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Christmas Eve, innit? Like, everywhere's packed, do you know what I mean? But like, fucking, like, we have a queue here, right? It's 2 o'clock now, yeah? I mean, we'll be back. I mean, you know what, fuck it, there's gonna be loads of places open, isn't it, this time? Let's just fuck it, let's find somewhere, have a little bump of this, mate, get your fucking jacket on, your fucking beer jacket, right, and we'll just fucking continue, because it's Christmas Eve, mate, let's have a fucking good one, yeah? Let's have a fucking blinder. Let's hit a rub-a-dub-dub, that means pub, they're all closed, let's hit the pub, on the way we'll get some grub, chicken teriyaki sub. Oh, what it is, John, is like, you know, last year was appalling, you know what I mean, for me business, like selling fucking drugs, it was shit. No one was out, you know what I mean? Tonight we've got to do it proper. Come with me, John, you need to hear this. Yeah, like, I just think you could be a bit better, mate, you know what I mean? Oh, you're a lovely bloke, you know what I mean? But I just think you're like taking a piss a bit, you know? It's 6 a.m, casino time. 2 full Englishes and 2 breakfast wines, 2 gin and tonics with lemon and lime. Have you tried the fried mushrooms yet? They're fucking sublime. Christmas is fantastic and I'm feeling enthusiastic, and it's not just from the lines that I'm chopping with my plastic, and you'll come back and forth each year like elastic. Stop saying that you're too old and that you're past it. John, you're alright, mate? Mate, you... Oh, go to the toilet, mate. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, he's just made it. He's just made it. Oh, no, he's sick. He's been sick. Yeah, sorry, Barbara. Yeah, I don't really know him that well, actually, yeah. No, if I'd have known, I wouldn't have brought him in here. Yeah. Just trying to show him that Christmas can be a good time, like, no. But, yeah. All right, Barbara. I'll be on the fruit machines. Yes. Come on, 3 camels. Oh, fuck. I've got the kids this year. See? Christmas Eve's a great night out, John.
What? Going out in the freezing cold, not getting in anywhere, getting smashed and waking up in a casino on Christmas Day, covered in sick, is your idea of a good night out?
Yes.
Well, right. Well, we'll have to agree to disagree. I thought you said you were going to help me get the features prepped for the wheel.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, I said that before we had a couple of bumps, didn't we? Went downtown. Got a bit carried away, actually, with that legendary night out. Anyway, listen, mate, I'm late, got to pick up my kids, so much love.
Well, he's put me on edge. Then again, I suppose he is a ghost. But it wasn't that put me on edge.
Jesus wept, have you seen the time? 3 in bleeding morning. I've got to be up tomorrow to take kids to childminder, and they charge time and a half on Christmas Day. Anyway, my name is Kirsty from Answorth in Sheffield, and I'm the ghost of Christmas yet to come. But I'm hoping you might be able to help me out with that one, John.
Hi, Kirsty.
Right, come on, John, I'm going to show you some visions of your future, right? So get on me back and let's go. Me nan always said that I had the gift. She said that ghosts exist. Well, she was right. Now I'm the ghost of Christmas future, and I'll show you future rumours if you come with me tonight. John, don't be a snake. It's not too late to change your ways. Live, laugh, love is the key. New year, new me starts from today. Look over there, John. Brian is crying, but he's not upset. He's crying from laughing at something he's just read in a WhatsApp group. He suggested a pint, and someone said, shall we ask John too? John, don't be a snake. It's not too late to change your ways. Live, laugh, love is the key. New year, new me starts from today. You begin to wear your shit on Facebook, things like it's Christmas and I don't give a fuck, and it's 10th of October as you tree up. If you don't change and just carry on, you'll turn into that snake Sharon, who I've heard is actually barren, and she actually stole all the kids. John, don't be a snake. It's not too late to change your ways. Live, laugh, love is the key. New year, new me starts from today. Look over there, John, that is your wife. She's cutting up photos of you with a knife. I heard trouble started in paradise when she wished you a Merry Christmas and you said, get a life. John, don't be a snake. It's not too late to change your ways. Live, laugh, love is the key. New year, new me starts from today. Yeah, you know, I weren't going to get involved, John. I swore on my nan's coffin that there was going to be no drama this year. But I did want to help you and you know, the show and the Christmas special, because it needs to be done, John, it really does. So just change your ways a bit. All right, anyway, I'm going to go. I'm currently haunting Sharon, and it's a right laugh. She is shitting her pants.
Wait, Spirit!
What?
Are these visions things that will be, or things that could be?
Well, obviously just things that could be. What would be the point in all this palaver otherwise, you know? There's hope for you, John, that's what I'm trying to get at. You just need to stop being such a miserable sod and get into the flow of Christmas. Put a hat on, photocopy your arse, cheat on your missus, whatever you need to do to get into the spirit, just bloody do it, alright? Because otherwise you become a proper snake. Listen, John, I've seriously got to go because I need to go and hide all of Sharon's Quality Street before she wakes up. That's going to freak her right out.
Right, well, I don't want my friends to turn their backs on me. There's only one thing for it. I'll have to pretend to like Christmas. It was all a dream. Or was it? Well, better to be safe than sorry. Pretend to like Christmas, pretend to like Christmas. You, boy, what day is it?
Who, me?
Yes, Ryan, there's no other boy here, is there? What day is it?
Why, it's December 15th.
Of course. We record the podcast weeks in advance. There's still time. Boy, go and fetch me the biggest pint can of lager you can find. The one in the window at Mr. Shaft's shop. We'll have a Christmas special after all. And I'm going to double your salary, Ryan.
But I don't get paid.
I'll triple it then. Now, go and get that lager and pick up a Ouija board and a shovel on your way back as well. I have a feeling Matt might join us after all. Spirit of the damned, rise from hell, rise into this corpse. Come on, Ryan, say it with me. Spirit of the damned, rise from hell, rise into this corpse.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
John, take over.
Yuletide carol being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe
will make the season nice.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
Altogether, although it's been said
many
times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And I mean that.
I mean that too.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
I am over the moon that we are recording a Christmas special. It's one of my favourite times of year.
Of course.
And one of my favourite specials, along with Halloween, of course.
I know that for years, Matt, you dreamed of making a Christmas special.
It's true.
I mean, now, at this point in time, we've done a Behind the Curtains Christmas special, we've done a podcast Christmas special, and now we're doing a second podcast Christmas special. These days, it's old hat. It's old Christmas hat. But
yes.
There's still a charm to it, and I think it's still something you love and something I love too.
Hey guys, do you know what? you guys make my Christmas special every year.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I enjoy doing these Christmas podcasts in some ways more than Christmas Day itself.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You could say that about you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who makes toy guitars and sings Blue Christmas?
Oh.
Elvish. Oh, sorry.
Go on, John.
Elvish Presley.
Elvis. Yes, I'll allow.
Elvis.
I'll allow.
Elvish, I think, is a better answer, but
It's not the answer I'm looking for,
Okay.
unfortunately, but I've allowed
We
it.
allowed it.
And what did the salt say to the pepper?
You're grounded.
Not hear a buzz. I cannot accept that. I'm afraid, John. Ryan House.
you're grounded.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. I hand it
yes.
over to John.
Salt say to the pepper.
Gets a second
'Tis the
guess.
season.
Yes, it's season's greetings, so, but
Okay.
I'll allow that. Guys, you never guess what, right? So, you know Santa Claus, don't you?
I'm aware
Yeah.
of his work.
I'm dressed as him right now to a degree.
He is. Let's mention this. We are dressed very festive for a very festive podcast. And Ryan is in a Santa outfit, but he can't find his Santa hat. What should he do? Text in. And John he doesn't have the beard or the jacket, but he has a Santa hat.
Oh, shit.
So
Interesting.
And unfortunately, they're in their own houses, so we can't swap
Yeah.
and change, unfortunately.
And you, Matt,
But-
obviously wearing a nice Christmassy sort of suit jacket. Very nice.
Suit
Covered in
jacket, yeah.
snowflakes
Very dashing.
and festive
Yeah.
sort of embroidery, I suppose.
And I fit in it this year as well, so that's a good
Oh,
sign.
really? Have you lost weight?
Oh, wow.
I believe so. I don't think I could do the button last year. You know.
Well, there you go.
But let's not talk about it.
Post lockdown sort of weight, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I couldn't do what Santa Claus does, and I've always said that. Haven't I?
Well, I don't know how he
Yeah,
wears
it's
this
true.
beard all day long because it's really
Yeah.
itching me. So
I know.
I may have to take it off if I'm honest. And I hate to do it, but it is an audio format, so you can just imagine I've got it on, guys.
Yeah,
But I'm-
yeah, that's a good point. How he could have been lying from day dot, but
Yeah.
I can assure you
Well,
that he is.
we'll put a picture on Instagram, I'm sure,
Oh, that'd be nice.
of us in our Christmas get-ups. But for now, it's
Yeah.
going to have to come off.
I wonder if.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, Ryan, hi.
It's
I
me.
wonder if Santa's. Oh, it's Ryan.
I've still got my red suit on, though, so my red top, so there we go.
I wonder what Santa has to do this year in terms of covering his face with the face masks and stuff. Well, can he just like pull up his beard,
Is
That's
the beard
exactly
enough?
right.
Yeah.
tape it on his cheekbones?
It's thick enough, I think. Yeah,
I think so. It's definitely thicker than a clinical standard face mask.
it is.
He's actually got his nose and ears pierced, got little flesh tunnels in, so you can run the beard through those and create a sort of like
Oh, I see.
a nice. That's how he keeps
Oh,
it.
and
Doesn't have to
tie
use
it.
tape. Yeah.
Like almost some kind of steampunk
That's exactly right. Yeah.
kind of.
To be
goth.
fair, Santa Claus would look pretty cool when he all steampunked up.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
his
Then
sleigh
there
is
must
pretty
be some
much-
I mean,
images online.
It's one of my least favourite styles, I must say. But Santa as a steampunk, well, that's something else. He might make me even
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Well, I, obviously you take Santa for granted, don't you? You're just like, yeah, he goes round Christmas Eve
course
every
you do.
night and delivers all the presents, and you're thinking, well, how does that work? What's the science behind that?
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd look into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't it something
and
to do
I-
with time zones?
There is a bit of that actually, Ryan.
Okay,
yeah,
so,
there is-
sorry, I don't want to butt in. Go on.
No. It's interesting that you know it. You know, it's now this is from a BBC website, so it's legit.
Yeah.
Now, according to Arnold Pompous of
All right.
Purdue University,
Sounds like a Harry Enfield character.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, John, where's Purdue? You know everything. Where's
Yeah, I don't bleeding know, do I?
You know, it's Purdue. Yeah. Now, Santa, he said would have to travel, but he's talking kind of in a past tense, maybe. So Santa travels a total of 160 million kilometres
Right. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
on the night of Christmas Eve. Now, that's further than the distance from the Earth to the Sun.
Okay.
That's far, I guess.
And he visits 200 million children
in 800 million homes. Now, he would have about 10 hours.
How do you split 200 million children over 800 million homes? Do you have like half a child in a home?
200 million children, 800 million homes.
That's less than one per house.
Is that right, though? Because not everyone
Probably
has kids.
on average, it might work out like that. He would have about 10 hours, and that's from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Christmas morning, to deliver the presents. Now, luckily, children happen to be spread across a wide range of time zones, buying Santa an additional 24 hours.
Okay, there we go. Interesting.
So I think, so this is how he does it. He's got another 24 hours. Right, okay, well, that's kind of...
Makes it
if
easy,
you give
doesn't
me
it?
another 24 hours, I'd probably be able to...
Make a dent anyway.
So I can make a dent in it, yeah, for big time.
Although I did see a funny, it was like a meme or a tweet or something, so it's not mine, but it was a good point. Like, you never see Santa just go next door when he's delivered presents to a kid's house. He always flies off miles away.
It's a good point.
So his route, in Easter plan, his route's a bit better, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because he gets it done, clearly. So, but it's funny.
Maybe he goes up and then he actually comes back down to the next one, and he can't walk around because he'll be too visible.
Yeah, true, yeah. So he has to sort of do a... Yeah, it's true. Like when a plane comes into land, sometimes they have to sort of do a bit of a longer route than direct to the airport because
of the conditions.
Because of the conditions, yeah.
Two things, though. Maybe all the other kids in that street are naughty, and he's like, fantastic, I can just fly off.
True. There's no kids living there. Yeah, it's a good point.
I wonder if, and this might sound like a mad question, lads, but...
Go on.
I wonder if Santa kind of likes more kids to be naughty.
Yeah, it's
it's less work for him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
He'd be like, I'm going to, kids have been really, brilliant. Kids are more naughtier up from 1998. From the year 1998, kids are 35% naughtier, which means less work for me.
Yeah, this is going really well. Yeah, how can we make kids naughtier? What kind of presents can we give that'll encourage naughtiness,
We could give them dangerous toys, terrible toys maybe, and like throwing jarts at each other. That's quite a naughty thing to do, isn't it? Throwing...
we can maybe try and break up marriages, because kids kind of act up, when the parents are divorcing, this kind of thing.
It feels a lot like Santa cares more about, in the movie portrayals, which I assume are the most factually accurate, it feels as though Santa cares more about people believing in him than whether they've been naughty or nice. Do you know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
Yes. I suppose he needs particularly in Elf, doesn't he? He physically needs...
Well, he needs the power.
To keep his power, to keep his sleigh going.
And that's where he feeds on that, if you will.
I think he spends the rest of the year working out how to make kids more naughty. And he's been doing that since his first night when he was like, fucking hell, that's a lot of work.
That was rough.
That was a lot. Do we have to give it to every good boy and girl? Yeah, you need to give it to all the...
It's probably the case as well with cyberbullying and all this online stuff these days. The kids are naughtier and naughtier as time goes on. So it's probably going to be well for Santa.
So even so, covering this distance in 34 hours is certainly no mean feat. So this guy crunched some figures.
Sure.
Right? And he's worked out that you need a speed of 4,705,882 kilometers.
Oh, bloody hell. What is it, European?
An hour. Yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it? John, what is that in miles?
How many was it?
It was 4,705,882. Now, this is far slower than the speed of light.
About 8 million miles an hour.
But still fast enough that the air resistance is likely to vaporize Santa along with all of the children's gifts. If he wasn't riding a magic sleigh, obviously, so the magic protects him.
But maybe he's got a special. It's obviously got the suit, the red suit. Maybe it's somehow resistant to this kind of vaporization. You'd think.
Well, the thing is, lads, I wanted to tell you that because if you ever end up in a situation where you bump into Santa in the street, maybe or on a Christmas Eve, and he's like, "Oh, do you want a little spin round? You come with me if you want." And you're like, that's better than any gift I can get for Christmas.
Yeah,
and you jump aboard, and he doesn't realise the difference. Sets off, and you vaporize.
Shit!
Immediately, yeah.
He'd feel pretty bad about that.
Yeah, you would.
May I say, Matthew?
Yeah.
Welcome back from the dead. By the way, I mean it was. It's been a strange strange time recently, hasn't it?
Very strange, very strange. I'm in court on Tuesday, actually, with Steve Owen.
Yeah.
Right.
I am gonna press charges, I think, because
I would.
He did kill me, and you know, when I invite people down to play Who's at the Door, I presume they're going to be all right people, and I presume they're not going to kick down the door and hit me over the head with an ashtray.
Yeah, you assume they've heard the show before. They know how it works. They know that they might not get to come in should they not get guessed.
I would say he's caused more chaos than Mr. Blobby would have coming in the house. You know what I mean?
And that's saying something.
But there you go. I'm back. I'm very excited about this Christmas special. Mm-hmm. Now, I've been dead for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I've not had a chance to actually watch anything on TV. I don't know if you lads have brought anything to the table today.
Not a sausage, if I'm honest. I've been...
Not a pig in blanket.
Oh, good. Yes, very good. Can I just say, at Greg's, this is so poignant and on point.
Yeah.
I went in there the other day, right, and I'm looking around, and it says, there's a baguette they do, and it said, pigs under blanket. I was like,
what?
That's just sausage and bacon.
Right, okay.
100%. Because they just do that anyway. They do sausage and bacon roll with a coffee or a baguette. And then I was like, that's funny that they've done that, like fair play to them. I goes up to thing. They've got your seasonal slice or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's not good. I said to lady in there, I said, have you got sausage, bean and cheese? You know, it's a good one, isn't it? Sausage, bean and cheese.
It's a classic.
Do you agree with that, Ryan?
I don't know if I've ever had it, but it sounds like my perfect
it would be
meal.
So far up your street. I can't believe you
What
haven't
is
had
it, inside pastry?
Yeah, and like, you know, you get the chicken
steak
slices. Yeah. But with sausage, bean and cheese.
They know what they're doing at Greg's, don't they? I mean, I don't go there that often, but when I do go there, I go, this is food you want to eat. This ain't your Pret shit where you go, yeah, I'll have it because it's there. I'll have it. I'll get it down me. It fills a gap. It's fine, but it's not nice as such.
Fills a gap until I get to Greg's.
Yeah, but Greg's is like, no, this is food this is gourmet stuff here. At Greg's.
Yeah.
This is like, they're not trying to be some, you know, people will go and buy their lunch when they're working somewhere. They want to be seen to be classy people. So they might go to a Pret a Manger and eat, or even like Yo Sushi or something, because they want to be seen to be that kind of person. But the kind of person, every person is deep down, if they're honest with themselves, is the kind of person who wants to go and eat what Greg's are cooking up.
Yeah, they're a Greg's guy.
Greg's are making nice stuff.
Greg's guys.
There's no denying it.
Yeah.
But, Ryan, you said just then, Greg's know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I says to that lady, can I have a sausage, bean and cheese melt? And she says, oh, we've discontinued them for the minute. I was like, what have you done? I said,
It's like all your Christmases have gone at once.
I said, that's the best one.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
Well.
John, may I ask a serious question? Have they discontinued that and the festive one's taken over its place for now? Is that what's going on? Will it be
for
back?
now, I hope to God it's going to be back. I'll keep you updated on that one.
Yeah,
she said that.
No,
she said, I hope to God
Oh,
it'll be
okay,
back.
right.
What's the... Sorry, what's
Praying
the... Sorry, go on, Matt.
So just praying in the kitchen to God that he's going to be back. At the person at Greg's praying for you.
Praying to Father Christmas.
What is the festive slice? What's in there? Are we talking stuffing?
Holly.
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
Holly. Wishbones.
Yeah.
Turkey wishbones.
And a beard.
Wrapping paper.
Oh, God, that's actually making me feel a bit queasy, that.
No, it's like turkey,
that's horrible,
cranberry
isn't it?
sauce, bit of stuffing, all those things, all mushed up in, I don't know
It
what.
ain't no
It's
sausage, bean and
all
cheese, is it?
It's no sausage.
It's
bean
kind of
and
like
cheese, right?
eating the stomach of someone that's had Christmas dinner.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just
Minus the stomach acid, yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, no, stomach acid. That's it. I thought that might be a dip.
I'll pass. Oh, God. Why does it always
Anyway.
have to get horrible?
As we were saying.
No,
I haven't watched anything.
Speaking of horrible, though, I did watch a Christmas movie that was pretty horrible. It was good, though. It was good.
Right.
And
Tell me more, Ryan.
Well, I managed to record a little clip from it.
Oh,
which
brilliant.
is quite fitting, and it is Christmas in. It is a Christmas special, so maybe we can have a quick listen to that if you like.
Yes, please, Ryan. You got the
Okay.
tape on you?
Oh yeah, I've got the tape. It's right here. Here it is. I'll just pop it in, and it's we'll have a listen to this Christmas film I watched.
Well, Santa, I'm happy to tell you your workshop is looking like it will pass this health and hygiene inspection with flying colours.
Oh, that is wonderful news.
We just need to check in on that one final reindeer, Rudolph, I believe?
I don't think that's necessary, is it? He's probably sleeping, so
I'm sorry, Santa. Rules are rules. Just through here, is he? Oh my God. Oh, it's disgusting. The smell.
Oh, Rudolph.
What's the matter? Never seen a reindeer cover himself in lube, stick a candy cane up his ass, and eat his own shit?
Oh, wow, that sounds good. What was that
Weird.
called, Ryan? What was the name of that? What was the title of that movie?
That was called Rudolph the Dead Gross Reindeer.
Dead.
Yeah, the Dead Gross. He's dead gross.
Oh, Dead Gross, right, yeah.
Rudolph the Dead Gross Reindeer.
Got you. That does sound good.
It was all right. It was. I think it was a comedy meant to be.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. And what an image.
Yeah, for sure. Now, before we move on any further, I should give a quick word from our sponsor. As always, soundboardcity.com.
Oh, you haven't.
They're back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They are back.
Soundboardcity.com, and today we're sponsored by soundboardcity.com/Christmas-sounds/. We went through these last year, so we don't need to dwell on them, but they're here if you need them. I don't know if you remember last year, one of the most Christmassy sounds of all was woodsaw.
Of course, that's it. Now I'm there. Now I'm in the festive moment.
Yeah, we've got tinsel.
It's such a festive sound.
And we've got snowmobile.
Three of my favourite festive sounds.
So, you know, if you weren't feeling Christmassy already, I'm sure that's got you guys in the mood. And I just want to let you know that that's there, you know.
I don't want to get too personal, but does it have a crackling log fire?
We've got...
I mean...
that is a very Christmassy sound.
Sweet. So they've got snowmobile, but they don't have the crackling fire.
It's true.
Well,
That's
that's
weird.
the thing at soundboardcity.com/Christmas/.
They think outside the box, don't they? Think outside the gift box.
And can anyone use that just for free, Ryan?
That's
during
free,
Christmas,
that's
the Christmas
available.
period?
If you're at home with your family, you're feeling like, oh, we've had an argument, you know, it doesn't feel very Christmassy anymore, you know, whatever. Things go on at Christmas, don't they, that take you out of the Christmas mood and spirit. You can just pop on soundboardcity.com, hook it up to your Bluetooth speaker, and give it a quick chimney.
Oh, don't you ever clean out that chimney. It's going to take Mrs. Claus till next Christmas to get the soot out of this suit.
Wow.
And then you're feeling Christmassy again.
I mean, the other thing is you could be wanting to make a very specific sort of little tableau, you know, and you want to put some sound effects to it. You know, for example, you're saying you've run out of tinsel. Oh my God, I need to get to the store, but it's snowed. Get on the snowmobile. On the way there, you go past a house with a poorly maintained chimney.
Yeah, so you can really build it, can't you?
You can build it, yeah, but no one is allowed to have any sort of fireplace working.
I forgot to mention that I got a voicemail from Santa Claus.
No.
Oh, weird.
Fucking
yeah.
The real
I
Santa
did.
Claus, not just from some kind of movie like the one we just heard.
No, the real Santa Claus. I got in touch and asked him if he could, you know, have a chat with us.
It's an embarrassment of riches today, isn't it?
And he sent me an audio clip.
Wow.
I think we can play it now.
Great. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hear from Santa himself.
Yeah, just listen, Matthew. I'm up to my eyes in the middle of it at the moment. The elves are playing up. I've got lots of toys to give out. I just haven't got time to send messages to you and the boys. It's just don't break the toy, you idiot! You fucking idiot! Sorry, just delete that swearing. Listen, I hope we have a nice time, but you're too old for all this now. Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I think he's quite stressed, isn't he?
Yeah, it's the time of year. He's busy. Busiest time of year. Yeah.
I think I caught him at a busy time.
To be honest, what you ought to do is ask for a message from Santa in the summer, in his downtime when he's actually got time to do it.
Yeah, good point.
Like asking for a message from Santa around Christmas, everyone's doing that. It's going to be inundated. So I think it's kind of a bit unthoughtful of you to ask for a message now at this time of year.
It's like trying to get a turbo doll.
Exactly. Yeah. But he at least generously sent us a voicemail there. And actually, there's a few others that have been sent through from previous guests and previous guests.
So stay tuned, I suppose, and we'll
play those messages throughout the show. Yeah.
That sounds good. But before we start the show...
Oh, yeah.
We really must.
We ought to.
And we ought to. I want to say a huge festive welcome to good old-fashioned Ryan Howes.
Hello, ho-ho.
Fucking great.
Shit. I wrote that last night.
He just got himself a point. Unless John can beat it. And we go, I want to say a tinsely. If you don't know what tinsel is, it sounds something like this.
Festive
hello to the man who's thinking quite heavily, Sir John Patrick.
Jingle bello.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but it does not beat Ryan's hello there. I mean, to be fair, Ryan, he was up all night writing it, but still, credit. You got to put in the effort.
Well, the thing is, he workshopped it with me as well. I was like, oh, that's an interesting way to greet people. I didn't realise I was going to fucking use it for this.
All right.
Shit.
Oh, and hello to you, MatthewSkillington.com, the brand /Christmas.
Jingle, hello, jingle, hello. Is that what you did, John?
I said jingle bello.
Ah, yeah. You should have dropped the B.
Yeah, you really need to put the time into the writing.
No, you're
right.
That
was 14 drafts we did on Ryan's.
Yeah.
I know. No, you're right. But most importantly, they have the patience of a rocking chair. Our wonderful Christmas Pud-Puds. Our terrible, terrible fans. Thank you so much for downloading episode 76, I think, is it? Or is it 77?
No, 76, yeah.
76.
The second Christmas special. 2 years we've been going now, doing the pod for.
Wow.
Last in the series, I should say.
It is the last in the series.
We'll be back with series 3, I'm sure, in the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you, as a quick roundup, thank you so much for listening, supporting us, and getting involved. We've had messages. It's lovely to hear from you. It always is. So do keep them coming. That is smashing stuff.
Yeah. And I might as well say, while we're on the subject, thank you to we've got a new patron. A new friend of the family, friend of the show, a new Fotfots, a new terrible fan. A Christmas gift. Very generous patronage from, I just said it all, didn't I? Friend of the family, friend of the show, etc. Sam Shepherd. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam,
for that.
Thank you, Sam. That means a lot to us and the Empire here at Selby Differ's Terrible Features. Now, I promised it would happen. We should start the show, but before we start the show, we should probably reveal that whale.
I'd almost forgotten.
Yeah.
Here it is. Look at that. Covered it in a lovely red velvety cloth.
That is a lovely cloth, actually.
With a white furry trim.
No, I see what I've done there. That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
That looks heavy as well. I hope you can lift it. I really do hope that you can take off the cloth.
Wow, hey, look at that for a Christmas wheel.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Matt, what does it look like?
What does it look like to me?
To you, yeah.
Well, I've obviously been... I don't know if you've ever been to the Winter Wonderland in London.
I have.
Oh.
Terribly overpriced, terribly busy.
Hyde Park.
At Hyde Park, that's right, Ryan, yeah. If you're claustrophobic, don't go.
It's amazing how, hemmed in you can feel in an outdoor space, if that makes sense.
Yeah, particularly at a place where you're meant to be enjoying yourself.
Yes,
as well.
yes.
You can spend £10 on a hot toddy and ride the Christmas roller coaster for another 15 quid. And buy some tat for your loved ones while you're there. Overpriced wood cabins with their name burnt on. It really is the place to be. Now, my point being is, right, your wheel doesn't have the spirit of Winter Wonderland at Hyde Park, but it certainly looks like a German Christmas festival.
Exactly,
And
that's what I've gone for.
I particularly enjoy these big. You've got the row, a bit like London Eye. You've got the row of tankards going around full of Christmas ale. I love that. What's your favourite bit, John?
I particularly love the little men in the lederhosen.
Those wooden characters, yeah.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Are they hand carved, right?
I believe so. I believe they are. I mean, I didn't.
You believe so?
I didn't carve them myself. Obviously, I went down Winter Wonderland in the dead of night and got some bits and bobs.
Oh,
Right,
you've been on the rob. I thought these were all. I should have known because you were up all night writing that ho 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 hello ho ho joke, weren't you? So you probably didn't have time to carve out the
Yeah, I mean,
miniatures.
if you're going to retell it right. But okay.
Yeah, sorry. It was something like that. But you snuck in and you took quite a lot actually there, haven't you?
It seems like that, yeah.
Yeah, I took a load of. They had a lot of these sort of hot dogs lying around, currywurst, bratwurst, and
You took the whole stand, Ryan.
Exactly. Yeah. So basically, it's made from one of these stands at the Winter Wonderland, and also plenty of food to go on. While I was developing it, making it. And I thought it's something different, isn't it? Because I can't remember what I did last year, but can you guys? I can't remember.
No, not a clue.
But I imagine it was more traditional, and this is a bit more, like you say, it's got that German sort of Oktoberfest kind of vibe.
No, it's nice.
It
looks like the jingle bells that you've got round there might make a noise when they spin, but we shall see, I suppose. I mean, I don't even know if it still works, Ryan. You've never let me down this far, and like you say, it's 2 years in. Mm-hmm. So fingers crossed. But does it still spin?
Yeah, and it smells fantastic as well. It's got a real Christmassy smell.
Cinnamon and curry.
Hot
Cinnamon,
dogs
curry, beer,
Mm.
petrol, from out the back of the van.
Sure, the generator.
Yeah, you got the generator there. It's the whole scene.
So, but yeah, so shall I give it a spin?
Give it a spin.
Might as
Please.
well.
Spin it to win it.
There they are.
Ah, there the jingle bells. Very nice. So festive.
They were going to call it what?
Ooh.
Oh, they were going to call it what? This is, I think, one of your old feature. Well, not old. It is an old feature. It's not been on for quite some time. Ryan, is this yours?
I'd call it a rare feature. It's from season 2, I believe. So it's not that classic, but it's not come up very often.
This.
It's based around movie titles, basically.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
remember this.
I can play the jingle, and that might explain all.
Okay, good. Thank
And
God.
if it doesn't, then I will, endeavour to make clear what the game is.
Okay.
But it's I'm glad it's come up actually. Like I like this one. I like this jingle. I think it's got a cool sort of you'll hear cool vibe.
I can't remember. I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember it.
That's called it what? Don't call it that. I want to call it that, but that sounds crap, so call it this. Alright, I'll call it this. I can't believe you're going to call it that. Well, I've called it this, Anna, so stop going on about it. It's ended up called what you wanted to call it, so what's the big deal? It's only a working title.
Yeah. Got my drums out for that one.
Absolutely.
Yes. Did that live in the studio as well. Thank you for that, Ryan.
Yeah, no worries. And John, you're a drummer, aren't you, historically? You were in a band called One Day, of course.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit.
What do you reckon?
Spelt with a W, right?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Cool stuff. What do you think of the drumming?
What of the drumming?
Yeah. As a professional
there
drummer.
was definitely drums involved. It sounded like it was in time.
Thank you.
I think that's what he plays at the finale from the film Whiplash. Is it Whiplash? I think
Whiplash
that's a similar
that's what I was
thing.
trying to think of at the start. Like it's got that Whiplash kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm proud of that, to be honest. Now, so I don't know if that did explain it, but basically, it's quite simple. I'm going to give you titles of movies. So it's a fun game. Play along at home, please, listeners. I'm going to give you titles of movies, and I've researched what the movies were called when they're in development, the working titles of these movies. So I'm going to give you the working titles, and then I want you to tell me what the movie went on to eventually be called. It's quite simple, but the twist, of course, this week is they're Christmas films.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
And I think
this is why it's always worth prepping all of the Christmas features. I know it takes a little longer.
Exactly, yeah. I know,
It takes
John,
a lot
I
longer.
heard, well, I've caught you earlier, obviously, you were prepping Genuine. It might come up, it might not, but, you know, you can always save till next year, you know?
True. Good point, actually, Ryan.
So,
You can always wait another year for a very slim chance of it coming up on the wheel.
yeah. Although it's one of the fattest slices of the wheel,
It is
Genuine.
a
does
fat
come up-
slice,
It does
to be
come up
fair.
quite often. This is a very thin slice, but I'm very glad it's come up because I have got one prepped.
And quite literally as well, because it's the Christmas cake in slices, which we've not told the viewer, the listener, sorry.
As in, like, in the middle of the wheel
on
there.
the wheel.
In the middle of the wheel, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That goes without saying, I think. But yeah, it is there, of course. Right. So I think I'm going to do these as we go. So I'm going to do the answers as we go, so we don't have to go
Okay.
back through. I'm trying to like I say, I always get scared when I'm running features. I feel like I prefer being a feature read than a featurer. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do one. You answer. I give you the answer. We move on.
Yeah,
we don't
I like
return.
it. Streamline it. You streamline
it. Yeah. Okay. So the first one is it's called Such a Clatter.
Sorry, Ryan. I'm so sorry. No bonus points for getting the year of the film, is there? I don't need to guess the year. It's just the title.
I don't think you need to guess the year. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because you might get the film wrong and, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the name of the film. I'm streamlining.
Okay.
The name of the film, as it was in the original script where they were working on it, this isn't what it ended up being called. That's what you need to tell me. The working title of this film was Such a Clatter. What do you think the film was in the end?
These are Christmas movies, aren't they?
And they're all Christmas movies, just to be clear.
Wow. Oh, there's going to be a lot of kicking myself in back here. There's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. This is a tricky one. There's some easier ones.
Sounds English. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Kicking myself in the back of the head.
Oh, it's going to be so much.
I think this is pretty. I've actually, like, usually I start easy, get harder. But this is just a bit of a more random order, to be honest.
Right.
So don't worry, like they do get easier.
Sure.
Here I go again. Scared that they're tricky. They're supposed to be a bit tricky.
No one's complaining. No one's complaining.
It's all
right?
in my head. It's psychological. Like, oh God, the guys
Ryan,
are hating. The guys are hating this feature because
Ryan,
it's too hard.
It's all right.
Ryan,
It's all right.
you've stopped streamlining. Get on your snowmobile. Get on your snowmobile.
Okay, 1 second.
And fly forward with confidence.
Okay, here we go.
That's it, son.
That's
Okay.
it.
There's
Snowmobile
loads of
with
room in that
confidence.
studio.
Whoa.
Yes, mate. Right,
Okay.
question number 2.
Oh, fucking hell. It's a long sound effect. This is what you get from soundboardsphere.com, though. Lovely, nice long sound effect. Oh, nope.
I think it's on repeat,
So-
right?
I got it on loop, guys. I got it on loop.
Jesus Christ.
He is streamlining this. He is streamlining. This is like
This
a
is swift. This is swift and slick. Okay, give me your answers, guys.
Oh shit! I've got to give you the answer.
Snowman.
Snowman.
The snowman.
The snowman.
Oh, that might be good.
And John, what are you saying?
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
That was my second guess.
Both
Was it?
good answers, but I can tell you, you're both wrong. Sorry to say. The answer was The Santa Claus
Oh,
with Tim
which one's
Allen.
that?
And do you know what?
Flip. Do you know I was thinking of that movie, but I was going to say Fred Claus because I couldn't remember what that one's called.
Ah, right. No, The Santa Claus. And what's I think is kind of interesting there is I think The Santa Claus is the perfect title for that film. It feels like it was meant to be that it was called, because basically, if you remember the movie, Santa is like working on Tim Allen's house. You know, when I say working on it, he's delivering presents. I think Tim Allen accidentally knocks him off the roof, kills Santa, and then the rule is if you kill Santa, the clause is you have to take over
It's pretty dark.
as Santa. Yeah. It's a great film. It's actually like probably one of my
I watched
favourite.
all 3 of them last year.
Yeah. Does it still hold up? Because I loved it.
Yeah, the first one's great.
Yeah.
The second one's kind of good. The third one, yes, sir. Still enjoyed it.
I don't think I've seen 2 or 3, but number 1 I really liked. But the point is, the clause is that you become Santa. It's the Santa Claus. It
I
feels
see.
like
Yeah, of course.
almost,
Yes.
It feels to me like they've made that title and then written the film around that. But no, not the case. But so they must have been like thinking, oh God, this is genius when they came up with the Santa Claus, because they were going to call it Such a Clatter.
I wonder if they were like, we need to crowbar a clause in somehow.
Well, maybe yeah.
To a Christmas movie, so we can call it The Santa Claus.
Perhaps they made it like they changed the script once they'd got that title, maybe. But yeah,
such a clatter. Yeah, that's a lot better than that, isn't it?
Such a clatter.
Such a clatter.
Of course, the actor first considered for that role was Bill Murray, as seems to be the case with all movies.
Yeah. I know. You hear that a lot, don't you?
Yeah. There was a few. I mean, I think that's the only one out of this list, but I was obviously looking at lots of different Christmas films for this, looking to see if they had working titles. You see what I mean? And there was a few that came up that was like, Bill Murray was the first considered for this role, you know?
Yeah.
You just want Bill Murray. But anyway, Tim Allen, fantastic job, to be fair to him.
Great.
Okay. I'm going to go.
Let's move on.
Next, I'm going to go Alone Again. What could that be? Alone Again.
Is he throwing us a loose Brussels sprout here?
He's chucking those chestnuts, just looking for which one's going to pop.
It's true.
Yeah.
He's chucking chestnuts at the house next door, isn't he?
Yeah. He's putting a parsnip in the partridge.
He's. Can you just say the name of that one more time, Ryan?
Alone Again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
I've got mine. I'm saying yes.
I've got mine.
You've got your answers.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your answers? John Patrick, what is the answer?
Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is my answer.
And Matt Skillington.
Yes. See, I was thinking Home Alone. John, I just realised, of course. I've gone for A Wonderful Life. You want the moon? I'll throw a lasso around. I'll get you the moon.
Yeah, I actually watched. I actually watched. That was good. Yeah. You want the moon, Mary? I'll throw a lasso around the moon and get you it. I'll pull it down and I'll give it to you.
Cowboy.
He does it, doesn't he? And I watched a couple of films actually. I watched It's a Wonderful Life for the first time in years the other day, and it was quite amusing actually because I was just in tears, obviously.
Yeah.
But I ordered a cheeseburger and chips to be delivered to my house. And I was like, had to go down to the delivery guy with like tears in my eyes. Thank you. And then I was just like, it was the last bit of the film, and I was just eating my chips, crying my eyes out.
Yeah.
What a beautiful image.
Yeah.
I only watched it for the first time last year, and
Really?
Oh, absolutely gets you there at the
Yeah,
end, doesn't it?
yeah.
Like,
all the way through, to be honest. It's not just the ending. It's like there's loads of bits all the way through that are like a lot of what makes me cry in films, which I think is the case actually with a lot of people, and is more like people being nice. Like people being horrible in films doesn't upset me. Someone going through something terrible doesn't, like someone getting cancer doesn't upset me as much as someone doing a nice thing for that person who has cancer. I don't know. Do you see what I mean?
know what you mean. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's probably the case for most people. You're crying with happiness almost at how nice someone's being.
Yeah.
But anyway, Alone Again. Is it A Wonderful Life? Or is it Home Alone 2? Or is it something else completely? I can tell you the answer is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. But I'm going to give it to you, John.
Thanks.
Of course.
And it does make sense, doesn't it? Because, of course, in the sequel, he's not home alone. He's in New York alone. Again, he's alone again,
true.
but he's not at home. But you got to call it Home Alone 2. Come on.
Yeah, so people know,
that's
don't
what
they?
they call it, that, don't they? Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Yeah. That's the full title. But, I mean, Alone Again would have been all right, but I don't think... you got to just put 2 on the end of the classic film, surely. You know, it's mad.
So it doesn't really have that big festive family fun title like Alone Again.
Yeah.
It's just Alone Again this Christmas. Great.
What made you think of Wonderful Life for that one?
So I thought Home Alone. I thought you were throwing me a turkey up the River Rapids, but
no trick questions.
I thought that's too easy. I would have said Home Alone like an idiot, so I would have got it wrong anyway. But then I was thinking Alone Again, maybe A Wonderful Life, like he's quite alone.
Yeah, I guess
in that, but it was wrong, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so
well done, John. Well done,
takes
mate.
a point there.
That.
The next one, I think this is too easy.
All right.
So I might skip it.
No,
I'm going to say it. And
Ryan,
I want you guys
do you need to get back on your snowmobile of confidence?
Okay, let's get on there.
We'll just be quick.
Just a quick go on the snowmobile of confidence. All right, good. That's enough.
Okay.
Now. Off you come.
Quick as we can. You're going to get this straight away. Brian of Nazareth.
Ah.
Brian of Nazareth.
Yes.
Was the original working title of, and I'm going to go quickly to you because I'm sure you're going to get it. If you don't, well, we're going to have to move on. Matt Skillington.
A Christmas Carol.
Wow. John Patrick.
Life of Brian.
Life of Brian. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know is that a Christmas
That's
movie?
not a Christmas film. Oh, because of Jesus.
Christ is in the film.
Christ. Oh,
The
yeah, but
birth
that's
of
not. That's got
Christ.
nothing to do with Christmas. It's about snowmobile sounds.
It's about and tinsel, snowmobile sounds.
I mean, again, I'm not believing in myself here because I just thought you guys were going to know that one immediately.
No, I thought Life of Brian in my head, and I thought, no, that's not a Christmas film. But of course, it's actually about Christ. Move on, Ryan.
It's tangentially linked to Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, obviously a film about a kid beating up some burglars is more about Christmas
that's a Christmas film.
than a film about Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Film about Jesus Christ. Okay. It's Only Human. This is tough, I think. This is tough.
I know it.
Oh, brilliant.
100%.
I think I've got it.
Okay. We both got answers?
Yeah.
Johnny P.
Is it Love Actually?
Maddie S.
I'm going for Scrooged with Bill Murray.
They're both answers. None of them are correct, unfortunately.
Who's closer?
What?
Who's closer? What did you say again? Scrooged and...
Love Actually.
I'd say... Well,
I don't think it...
maybe Matt's closer because it's I mean, it's here and there. It's not even half a point. It's not half a point. It's
limbo.
I mean, if you're asking who's closest, maybe I'll give an eighth of a point here.
Don't start with bloody eighths of points together.
Because this is the problem, Ryan. You crumble as a host. This is where you start crumbling and start offering eighths of points to try and appease people. Streamlining it, giving away an eighth of a point.
Okay, the reason I said it's closest is because it's got some magical element, a fantastical magical element, which Scrooged has and Love Actually doesn't. The answer is A Miracle on 34th Street. The original 1930-something version.
Okay.
Yeah, It's Only Human.
Didn't get that then.
That was one of my favourite ones. Not that one, but the Attenborough. The Richard Attenborough version.
I've never seen it, actually.
With Matilda.
But I heard it was a good remake, as remakes go.
Yeah, that was one of my faves. I had it on VHS as a kid. Very, very hard. I think you'd enjoy that actually, Ryan, because it's like your courtroom drama mixed with Christmas and Santa.
I've not seen it in a long time. I can't remember it really.
Get it watched, lads. Get it watched tonight.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, final one. And I'm going to give you a clue here because I'm a terrible host and I just crumble.
Why don't you say it first, and then if we're like, no idea, give us a clue.
Okay. Fair. Am I giving Matt an eighth or not? No. For Scrooge. Well, the answer was Miracle on 34th Street. How would you get an eighth for that? Oh, dearie me. Okay. It's Christmas though, isn't it? Time for giving.
You don't give me that. Don't give me that eighth.
Speaking of gifting, this is called question number 5. The working title is The Greatest Gift. And I can give you a clue if you want it. The Greatest Gift.
I'd go for the clue, unless Matt, you're super confident.
Not at all.
The clue is it's been given already as an answer that was incorrect during.
I thought it was going to be that one actually.
Yeah. Makes it even more annoying. Actually, I think I've say the title again, Ryan. The working title.
The Greatest Gift.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Okay. You both got answers? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Big NEF.
And may I add, I was going to go for this answer before you give me the clue.
So was I.
No.
So was I. And I'll
okay.
confidently say that.
Okay.
And I'm going to get it wrong now.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Emmy Skillo. What are we talking?
It's a wonderful life.
It's a Wonderful Life. And
Oh shit! No,
Big
I've not put that.
Johnny Pizzo.
Oh, here we go.
I put the Snowman.
The Snowman. And the answer is It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Justice.
So there we go.
Well done, John. You did way better than me there.
Well, in the end, he got 2 and you got 1, so it wasn't way better.
Oh, is that what happened?
But
Oh, that's not too bad.
But he certainly did well and did.
Well, I got
win.
1 and 1/8, didn't I?
No eighths. I thought it
You
was.
can buy me an 8th for Christmas. Well,
Weed.
And well done, Ryan, for such a slick.
Oh man, so slick!
Slick
Was it all right? Did you enjoy it? Okay, good.
I love it.
Slick Ryan.
Let me just explain why I thought it the greatest gift. I thought it was a snowman because have you ever seen the snowman with the opening with David Bowie, where he's going, "We used to spend all my winters in this house," and he'd like, "I got this scarf, got it from a real snowman." Like that. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, really?
If anyone listening hasn't, look at the snowman with David Bowie introduction.
Director's cut.
That rings a bell, actually. Yeah. So they should still use that. That's such a nice opening, by the sounds of it. You know, when they put it on every Christmas.
I think they just put on there without any opening. Maybe they do it with the original Raymond Briggs, is it?
They put that new one on now, don't they, with a snow dog? And you go, this is...
not for me.
What, mate?
Not
it's like,
for me.
This is just as sad and sort of boring as the original, but without any nostalgia attached. So why would I bother?
Yeah. Oh, it worked with the snowman. Let's get a snow dog. What next? Like snow bees?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, save the snow bees before they all fucking melt.
Oh, bees.
You know what I mean?
All they ever hear is fucking bees these days.
I tell you
bees,
what,
bees.
whoever came up
Whoever-
with that snow bees is a fucking melt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Fucking
lads-
wokes. Literally a snowflake.
Brilliant, Ryan. Brilliant.
Honestly.
An eighth of a point for you. Lads,
want an eighth.
before we move on, I've got another message from
Wonderful.
a previous guest.
Oh,
Let's
lovely.
hear it.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, terrible features. Merry Christmas to you. And many more. Hi, it's me, Becky Taylor. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, my favourite boys, my beautiful, beautiful boys. Get me on the show again. I'm brilliant on podcasts. Me. Love you. Lots of love. Bye.
Oh,
There
bless
she
her.
is.
Oh, bless her.
Rebecca Taylor, aka Self-Esteem, who's
Yes.
topping a lot of end of year, lists of like best albums of the year. All this doing very well.
I mean, you could tell with that the song that she sung is that why she's got 5-star from The Guardian and a top 20 album in the
That's
charts.
exclusive. We could release that. We can get a bit of bunce.
Absolutely. Although, saying that, she did add that little end of the beginning of All I Want for Christmas Is You in there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you think we won't get the copyright?
Oh, right. See what you mean, right.
I think Mariah Carey is at this stage a troll who appears from a cave every December and descends upon the earth.
No, that's harsh. That's harsh.
Like Michael Bublé.
To gather cash.
The Bublé.
To gather gold.
Rebecca,
Oh,
as
by
we
the way,
call
I like trolls. I like trolls.
Absolutely, trolls are cute. Self-esteem there. Listen, I think we will get her on Series 3.
Oh,
100%, kiddo.
Sure.
We'd love to have you back and talk about all your recent successes. But as for now, we really should get on with the show, right?
I suppose we should, yeah.
Have we time for another spin?
I think... Yeah, of course. It's a special, isn't it? Why not?
why not?
It's Christmas. Come on.
It's Christmas.
I'm on me holidays.
No time to why.
Ooh. It's a classic. It's become a classic. I like to
No
think.
time to why.
And it feels...
Terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I
Me
always,
and Ryan.
it comes up, you think, oh, yeah, that feature. And then once it hits you what you actually have to do in the feature,
Yeah.
it gets scary, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you can't prep for anything. All you can do is try and clear your mind.
Yeah.
And as we know, that's very difficult for 3 people with
Definitely at
ADHD.
Definitely at Christmas time. And at Christmas time, even madder. Because
All I can see is snowmobiles,
wood saws,
turkey swizzlers, like...
bag of tinsel,
An old Morrison's bag. That's what I used to love, pulling out an old Morrison's bag.
Yeah.
Decorations from
With
the
the
attic.
the old branding that's not used anymore.
Yeah.
I know what you mean,
It actually still says on it, more reasons to shop at Morrison's on it. Which you just don't get anymore.
And did they used to have like a little character, Morrison's character, which was like a Morrison's bag with eyes and legs and hands?
I think so, yeah.
And that would be on the bag.
supermarkets were decent.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you could smoke inside supermarkets.
Ah, yes.
You could go for Morrison's, have a breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, and they would have ashtrays on the side.
And
yeah,
they'd have-
smoking in a Morrison's cafe.
I mean, when you think about it, looking back, it was mad, wasn't it, that you'd have a
What an
smoking
album.
area and a no smoking area in a Morrison's cafe.
Yeah.
But the areas were next to each other. You know, and obviously the nature of smoke is
pure
that
madness.
it will drift quite easily.
Yeah.
You know, who are they trying to kid?
They don't make Christmases like they used to, lads.
No.
No time to why with your host, Sir John Patrick.
Please, Ryan, furnish us with that lovely jingle. I say lovely, I wrote it.
Well, I thought you wrote it, but we got Batty in to sing
I
it,
mean,
of
yeah,
course.
that's why it's so lovely.
Oh, Shirley.
And in actual fact, you know, it's very Christmassy to get to play this jingle because James Bond, it's sort of related to. She does a lot of the Bond themes, and Bond's a very Christmassy film. I know it's not a Christmas film, but I feel like Bond films are like Christmas, aren't they?
Well, there is actually, Ryan, I'm going to dig you out that hole.
Maybe
You were just digging yourself there.
Perhaps not.
Well, I'm not going to dig you out. I'm going to throw you a rope ladder.
Okay.
In, I believe, Tomorrow Never Dies. Or The World Is Not Enough. I think it's one of them. Pierce Brosnan, a.k.a. James Bond, says, after making love to the female in that, who is called Christmas. Her name is Christmas.
Right.
And I feel like they literally called her Christmas. I'm sure there's a real meaning. They called her Christmas. So at the end, he says, I thought Christmas only came once a year.
Oh, my God.
And he actually says that
Very good.
in the film.
Very
It's like, yeah, that only works because you've called this character Christmas, which is a very unusual name. No one's called Christmas.
Only Harry
called
Christmas in Dumb and Dumber is the
And
only other person.
Lloyd Christmas, you mean?
Lloyd Christmas, sorry, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Battle of the...
Shall I
So
play the
much.
jingle?
Yeah, please.
Please.
Ask you once, ask you twice, but there's no time to decide, and I'm gonna make you cry. There's just no time to hide.
And to be fair, I'm sure Shirley's done like Christmas at the Albert Hall or something. So
Must have.
very
Must
Christmassy.
have.
Very Christmassy.
Very much so.
I'd love to see her in concert. I think she's brilliant. I hope you can hook me up one of these days, Shirley. I know you're a big fan.
Hey,
All right, guys.
before we play, shall we have another message from a previous guest?
Oh, why not?
Here's wishing the boys at Seldom Differ a very Merry Christmas, yes.
Who was that then?
That was Zippy,
Of
I
course.
believe, weren't it? From
Zippy,
the episode with Phil Ellis.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, God, I'd love to hear from Zippy again.
So, as we heard there, it's very clear from the jingle, self-explanatory. I'm going to ask you lads a question, each different questions, and you're going to have 2 seconds to answer. There's no time to why.
It's having this much pressure at Christmas time. It's not.
No.
It's not right.
It's already stressful enough as it is.
Prepare my...
Trying to figure out what presents I'm going to get for people and all this. And
Well, you need to clear all of that out of your mind palaces, your mind
so much to
tree
think
houses.
about.
What do you
Who's
have?
going first?
I have a mind palace, but that's more for vessels filled with lager.
Yeah.
This is more just a void I like to look into. I usually look into a white void, sometimes a black void. It's Christmas. Maybe I'll look into a snowy void.
Okay.
White.
That makes sense.
Okay. Ryan, you're going to go first.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Are you ready?
As I'll ever be, I suppose.
Put your snow-
You can't
put your
prepare for this. You
snowmobile
can't
to one
prepare.
side
You
and,
can't prepare. Okay. A white void. A white void.
Ryan?
Just white. But I can see the trees. I can see the little house.
Ryan,
The distance. I can see the
stay
smoke
with
coming out
me.
the chimney.
Stay with me.
Jelly
Get
babies,
get
the
off
flying-
your
the
get off your
flying jelly
snowmobile.
babies.
I can see the candy canes. Just snow. Just snow, Ryan. Just snow.
Just snow and some logs being sawn.
Oh my God. See?
No, Ryan, ready?
Void. Yeah.
Okay, 2 seconds. Name a person who shouldn't get a present this year. Go. Quick.
Oh,
quick,
Michael
quick.
Jackson.
Quick. Michael Jackson shouldn't get a present this year. I think you're right, Ryan.
Yeah. I mean, he's dead, but he did some terrible things.
Yeah.
By all accounts.
And it took you 20 minutes to work out that Michael Jackson shouldn't get a present this year.
Was quick, wasn't it? I said Michael very quickly, so maybe who's called Michael? Yeah, I don't know. Shit.
Michael Jackson's not getting a Christmas gift.
No one's leaving anything.
Michael
on his
Jackson
grave.
was the first one I thought of, and it was the first one I should have said. And I thought maybe there's someone else out there. And all I could think was McIntyre, and I thought, well, McIntyre deserves a gift. He's bringing joy and happiness to people. I know that's not the point.
This is the thing.
I know.
This is your worst nightmare.
But the thing is, I did think of Michael Jackson first, and that's what I said in the end anyway. So
that's good.
Yeah, you're right.
Good point. I mean, yeah.
Good point.
I just think, for one, why waste even more money and more tat and more capitalist, consumerist, etc. Words like that, just stuff that's going to go to landfill. Michael Jackson, even if he was alive, he's got everything. Have you seen him? He doesn't need presents. What do you get? The man who's got everything. You get him nothing.
Prison.
You get him nothing.
True.
You get him. Well, you can get him off the hook, maybe. Yeah.
Bloody.
You let him die, thinking he's got away with it. I suppose.
Well, there you
Not
go.
really deserved it. If it's all true, which
come on.
Anyway,
Matthew.
I can't stay. I can't keep a void mind for much longer here, guys.
Okay. You've done it for 30 odd years.
All right, now come on.
goodness.
Now I appreciate you not giving me away my full age, but still, I'm pissed off.
All right, Matt, you ready? 2 seconds on the clock. You've just seen Santa. What do you do?
Fly with him.
Oh, that is beautiful.
you're going to get fucking vaporized, fucking hell.
You absolute mug.
Have you learned
Vaporised.
nothing?
It's true. It's true. And it's even though I know I can't turn that off or down. If Santa goes, do you want to come fly with me?
It's rude not to, isn't it? And you go, I know that Matt told me or that I researched and I'm probably going to get vaporized. But it can't be right. Santa's a good man. He's going to know by now.
Yeah.
There's going to be something in place for me, like some kind of cubicle
bubble
or
or
a bubble
something.
I can get into. Yeah.
To be fair, lads, in terms of ways to go, I think being vaporized is probably is up there with one of me top 5 ways to go.
My
Instant.
question is it instant though? Because what I need to know is what's the acceleration like? Are you gradually building up to that?
Slowly being vaporized,
Insane.
the flesh is coming
your
off the
flesh
bones.
is just it's tearing away, tearing.
Yeah.
I think it'd go from this is exciting to water vapor pretty fast. It'd be over
Because the speed he's moving at
before
as well.
you know it.
Making the jump to light speed sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
just below light speed.
Okay.
Just below. He's not quite mastered that yet.
Ryan, I can tell you answered in 3.28 seconds. That's one of your slower speeds, actually.
Fail.
Matthew, 1.86.
Oh,
so congratulations to you.
But I'm not being disqualified.
No.
I deserve disqualification.
No, it's not disqualified, Ryan. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
It is.
Thank you.
It is Christmas, isn't it?
It is Christmas.
Hey, as it's Christmas, you want to hear a snowball?
Yeah.
Oh, have you got a snowball? Yeah, hit me with a snowball.
Sounds like a whip almost, doesn't it?
Oh, was that? I'll do it again, right? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah. Well, lads, thank you, John, for that. I think
You're welcome.
Learned a lot from that.
I was saying to our last night, I was like, I've got to think of some questions for this feature that might come up.
Yeah.
And she just turned to me and she asked me, you've just seen Santa, what do you do? And first thing I thought, cry.
Oh, that's a good answer. Because she'd be like, you are real after all.
Yeah. And would that be from tears of joy?
I don't know. It was the words were on my lips before I'd thought of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like a flashback to something that happened as a child with Santa.
I think so.
The real Santa Claus.
Did you see there's a clip, it's obviously old now, of when Trump was president and he's talking to a 7-year-old on the phone about Santa. And he's saying, well, Merry Christmas. Was Santa going to bring you? You know, you still believe in Santa? I guess at 7, it's marginal, isn't it? He's saying this to a 7-year-old.
Oh, my God.
What a guy.
He says, I think he says marginal. It might say it's borderline, isn't it, 7? But he's almost like, why are you saying this to the person?
Yeah.
The kid.
But let's face it, we all miss him.
Oh, yeah. Boring, isn't it? being boring.
Bloody-
Boring Biden, I call him.
What have we heard? What have we heard from Biden? Anyway, that's for another podcast. It's not festive enough now we're talking about Biden. Ryan, have we got time for another spin of the wheel? I know it's Christmas, but do we actually have time for another spin?
No.
Right. Time for Who's at the Door.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we have one last message from a previous guest first.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hello there, Jack Barry here, just wishing the lads at Terrible Features a merry old Crimbo and happy new beers.
Oh, he said it.
He did say it.
Bloody legend.
Let's not forget, this is coming from a man that became more lager than human. Is that what?
Yeah,
was that
it
what
was
happened?
half man, half beer. wasn't
Yeah, and it's worth going back if you've not listened to the episode with Jack. That was a great episode. Thanks for
tell
coming
you
on,
what,
Jack.
The other day, I'd had a skin full of beer, and the next morning I was thinking about that. Jack Barry saying he was half man, half beer.
Yeah,
where he drunk 8 pints, so 8 pints of blood, 8 pints of beer in his
That's
body
right.
at one time.
Yeah.
Right, is that what it was? Right, okay.
It was making me feel so unwell and
Yeah, you don't want to think
uneasy. I
about
was
that,
just
yeah.
like, how did he do it? How did he double that? Do you know what I mean?
Without pissing, may I add, for anyone that's not listened to the Jack
Yeah,
Barry
oh,
podcast,
yeah, of course.
I recommend you do go back and listen. But yeah, he didn't piss. That's because it was still inside of him.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause
more impressive thing.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
pints, no piss. What a legend.
Where's it going? The bladder is... I mean, imagine 8 pints in a bag. You know,
Yeah,
imagine you've
yeah,
got a carrier
yeah.
bag or a balloon and you filled it with 8 pints.
Oh, stop it, Ryan. You're making me thirsty.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And then you put that inside your body somehow. It
Yeah.
seems impossible, doesn't it?
And he's
God.
not particularly, he's not a huge, he's not a huge guy either. You know, it's
No.
not like he's got a massive belly and bladder.
No.
Maybe he has. Maybe he's quite a slim guy with huge organs. And I'll tell
Maybe.
you one thing, he's got a massive heart.
Oh,
Okay, lads, let's hear that jingle for Who's at the Door.
Who's at the Christmas door?
Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? Who's that? Who's that? Who's at the door? It's a mystery.
Who is at the door this week? Who's at the door this week? Ryan House.
Is it Rudolph, the reindeer?
Rudolph the reindeer. That's a fantastic guess there. We move over to Sir John Patrick. Who's at the door this week, brother?
is it Balthazar, one of the wise men?
I thought they were called Golden Frankincense and Myrrh, aren't they?
Ah, yeah. No, they were, Ryan. They were.
Yeah, they were.
Lads, it's so Christmassy. But in a way, I'm kind of glad that we can't invite this person in because it was actually Krampus.
Oh, no.
Yes, the
You
very.
see the hoof? I heard the hoof.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why I
There
thought
you
it
go.
was the reindeer, but God.
It was you were close, Ryan. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Of course, reindeer. But no, a bit more, a little bit more sinister than Rudolph. May I say?
And the Krampus is like almost the opposite to Santa. What does the Krampus do? Because he's not like known in the UK, is he?
The Krampus.
He's more like a German European sort of character,
Yeah.
isn't he? But he will what? He'll come and take away presents. He'll,
It's all that sort of stuff, isn't it?
I mean, I've watched a film called Krampus, which is all about it.
Yeah.
Comedy. Decent film, actually.
Yeah.
And I think he takes because people stop believing.
Right.
Something like that. Or I can't quite remember, actually.
It sounds horrible though. Either way, I'm
There's
glad he
the-
couldn't come in.
Inside number 9 episode with the Krampus.
That's right.
That's
a
my
good
sort of
one.
knowledge of Krampus is based around that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's great.
All you need to know is you don't want him knocking at your door.
No.
Let me tell you that. Well, listen, lads, I want to wish you both a very, very Merry Christmas.
Ah, thank
I
you.
look forward to the new year, spending it with you guys. Good old-fashioned Ryan Howes. Thank you very much for being on this very festive special.
Oh, not at all. And obviously, Merry Christmas to you too, Matthew. Thank you.
Thanks,
for,
mate. No, I appreciate that. And
you for
John,
everything, you know.
Sir John Patrick, I really do wish you and yours a fantastic time. And I hope it's safe, full of merriment, and you get what you asked for.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you all. I'm glad we were able to bring you back from hell.
That's true.
Oh, thanks for that, lads, by the way. That was
period.
horrible. Yeah. That was horrible. And listen, lads, I'm going to leave you on this. Ryan, have you got any something festive?
I've got there's something here
soundboard.
There's something on the soundboard called. So a few options. We've got Christmas beat. Sounds quite cool.
Okay.
And jingle bells might be quite good.
Right, let's try jingle bells. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. Wow. Okay.
We can try something else.
No, I'm going to stick with this. Here we go. It's Christmas time. Eat chockies, drink wine. Embarrass yourself with drunken after-dinner speeches. And we'll see you in the shiny and new series. Oh, fuck. No, I can't do it. It's Christmas time. Eat chockies, drink wine. Embarrass yourself with drunken after-dinner speeches. And we'll see you in the shiny and new Series 3 of Terrible Features. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You have been listening to Seldom Differ's Terrible Features with Matt Skillington, John Patrick, and Ryan Howes. Intro and outro theme by Old. You can follow them at Old Music on Instagram. If you want to follow the boys at Seldom Differ, you can get them at Twitter at Seldom Differ, Instagram Seldom_Differ, and Facebook at Seldom Differ Comedy. You should also subscribe at Seldom Differ on YouTube. Thank you to Luke Collins at Appley Bridge Studio for his additional audio work. And thank you to all you Patreon subscribers. If you're interested in supporting us, then go to patreon.com/Seldom Differ. And there you can donate as little as £1 a month, that's 25p an episode, that's not too bad, to £3 plus a month, which will allow you access to all of our bonus material. Please do give us a 5-star rating and a review. We'd be unbelievably grateful. Thanks for listening.